And it made us more efficient hunters. And there's a horn making their way to the early break is Narcissus Rivas, followed by Little Badger and Abrahamson, Tom.
Counting Coop Pecunny Express got off to a great start here, and they make their sweep around that first turn, clear on the field by about 3. Abrahamson is chasing next in second position and racing along the inside. That looks like it's Blacker, Lakota Warpath. Lakota Warpath along the inside. Black Rock follows next. Then we go back to Little Badger. And they get ready for that first exchange, Gail.
As you watch a good lineup right there, 4 of them right there in the pack. That's Abrahamson, Blackrock Relay, Lakota, and Cayuse Express as they come in for their first exchange. Now, who's going to make the break? As they make their way, it is Abrahamson getting the jump on them right there, Tom.
Yes, Abrahamson got off to a big jump there and just sprinting to the far turn and is clear by about 10 lengths already. Then we drop back to Lakota Warpath racing back a distant second. Black Rock follows that. Counting Coop, Pecunny Express is next, and they've just over a quarter mile to go now as they get set for this next exchange. But it's Abrahamson, Gail, well in front.
As they make their way down just off the teepee turn, down the stretch they come. It's Abrahamson that has a pretty good lead there, followed by Little Badger, and that's Justin Bird, Black Rock Relay, and Blaine DeRouche coming in. Counting Coup, Pecunny Express is right there. Scotty Abrahamson makes a clean switch as he's off and running now, Tom. Who's going to follow second? But Abrahamson is way out in the lead, Tom.
Yeah, Abrahamson is really taken off. Little Badger has gotten away to a good exchange as well. Counting Coop, Pecunny Express, Black Rock, Cayuse is next in Lakota Warpath. But already turning up the backstretch is Abrahamson. Abrahamson is well in front and is going to have a huge advantage on this next exchange. Then we go back to Little Badger racing a distant second. Counting Coop, Pecunny Express. Here we go, Gail.
Your final exchange here before they come for home in the silver race here. Abrahamson has a commanding lead. That's Jonathan Abrahamson's crew. And Scotty Abrahamson following second is Counting Coop, or correction, Little Badger. But there goes Abrahamson getting the jump again. And they're off and running, Tom.
Yeah, Gail, Abrahamson got off to a big jump once again, is really dominating out here in the silver heat and is racing around the turn. And looks like Little Badger got off to the second positioning. Counting Coop, Pecunny Express, Black Rock following that, Lakota Warpath and Cayuse, and they make their way around the turn. I should say Abrahamson is rounding the turn and heading for home. And Abrahamson with Scott Abrahamson is all alone in the stretch, coming home in the silver heat. Abrahamson from Omak, Washington, home in front to win it. Little Badger gonna get in there next with Counting Coop, Pecunny Express. Black Rock is following. Then we've got Lakota Warpath and Cayuse, Gail. And there you have it, Abrahamson home in front, a most impressive victory. Scott Abrahamson, the rider.
Friends, I'd like to invite your attention back down to the winner's circle here of the 2020 Muckleshoot Gold Cup here. This is the silver race here as we witnessed our champion here in this race. Out of the Colville Confederacy, we see Scotty Abrahamson, our winning rider here right now. These guys come again from the Colville Confederacy. Scotty Abrahamson, you've been in the winner's circle here before, and I bet that feels good here. On your first exchange in the back, when you guys started out, you didn't have too big of a lead back there, but tell us about that first exchange on the backside.
I was just trying to beat Narcissus in my hole and have a clean exchange and hopefully get out in front of everybody.
You know, Scotty, Narcissus, you know, we talked about him and your dad are good friends. They used to run and compete together, and, you know, we seen him congratulate you. You know, what did he tell you there when he was congratulating you? That was a good shot.
Yeah, I was joking around with him saying I've been racing this many years and I'm still learning stuff from him and on the start and everything.
You know, Scotty, you really begin to open it up on this exchange here in front of the grandstands here. You worked your crew and your father, your dad, Jonathan, you guys set up, man. The exchange coming in from this grandstand here, the view here, it looked like you were almost flawless on this exchange. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clean for once this weekend, and last day we finally put it together.
On your final exchange on the backside, you made it happen, and you had, after the exchange in front of the grandstand, you opened it up through a commanding lead, and then you never looked back. But after that final exchange, it seemed like you was on coast mode. Was there any truth to that, or was you still opening it up on the home stretch here?
Yeah, I was just trying to hand ride my horse and make sure Narcissus didn't run up behind me like in Minnesota.
Man, with Narcissus behind you, always looking behind you. Hey, well, Scotty Abrahamson, great race. Good job. Your silver championship here at the Muckleshoot Gold Cup. It's glad to have you here, and thank you. Good job, Scotty Abrahamson.
Thank you.